What's up, y'all? We're back today with another game day graphic from the game day series. This one's one of the cooler ones I did last year, so let's get right into it and I'll show you how it's made. So again, we started out with the topographical texture set up as the ground layer. Then I just added some lighting. Again, the lighting is over to the right side, just using a curves layer, and then kind of darkened up the left side of it. So this is the photo that I actually took of one of our linebackers with a ring light. It's pretty sick. And then I just took that and I put a camera raw filter on it, as well as an unsharp mask, which actually makes it look super sharp. And then I started shading it up with just a black brush, and then we went in and added panther photos, and I just kind of messed around with them and painted in the fur where I thought it looked right with a layer mask. And that's just a little black brush to hide some of his teeth, because I'm about to put the panther teeth over top. Again, this is that same photo, just in a different position, and then painted a little bit differently. And this camera raw filter is just a super contrasty black and white filter that I put on it. And then one more of the same exact picture, again just oriented a different way, and altogether it looks like his face and the panther's face are basically the same thing. I feel like it's a pretty good blend. It's not exactly right because some of the pictures are oriented differently, but then I put a curves layer over top of that to give it more contrast, just bumped down the darks and bumped up the lights, and then darkened up the whole thing with another curves layer. And then I just add some shading around that whole photo to kind of look like he's just kind of like coming in from the shadows, so you can't really tell what's going on. Then I use another curves layer, again just brought down the darks and painted in some shadow from the top or from the bottom left. Then I added another curves layer to kind of give some lighting to the top right to really make him stand out. Then I added in our texture again on top of his face, set to overlay. It's just a yellow topographic texture. And then added in some shading for the panther and the player that are about to be down here. So that's him again, just a different cutout that's a celebration shot, I believe. And then I just use a camera raw filter to make him brighter and make him look a lot better. And then an inner shadow, which is probably a color dodge layer from the top right, and then another inner shadow, which is just a more gradual color dodge layer probably from the top right. And then I added in some shading underneath his feet, just kind of painted that in with a black brush to make it look a little more subtle going to the ground. And then I shaded in the left side of him because the light's coming from this way, so the left side of him would be darker, and that's just a curves layer pulled down into the darks. This is another layer of his arms and hands kind of looking like they're in motion. Just added a motion blur to him because he's looking like he's about to like swing his arm this way. And then here is the panther, so basically he's looking like he's about to uppercut slap the panther in the face. So I added in a smart filter, camera raw filter on the panther to brighten him up, give him a little more detail, and then did the same inner shadow, which are color dodges on the top right for the panther, and then darkened up the left side of him. And that's just a painted on curves layer. So then I added in a motion blur for the panther, so you can kind of see his tail, his feet, his arm a little bit blurry to make it look like he's lunging upward. Then I just use a hue saturation layer to take some of the blue away because they both look a little bit too blue there. I added some shading on the top again because this just looks kind of weird with him, like it doesn't give any separation from like the frame and his head. So when you add some shading, it kind of makes that look a little better. This I thought about adding in. I don't think I left it. Feel free to take a guess in the comments on what this meant in my mind, what I was trying to go for with this mark on the panther, but I'll leave that off. If you get the meaning right first, maybe I'll shout you out or something in the next video or in a later video to come, so I'll take that off. Then I just use this color lookup layer to kind of brighten up the darks. Added in the info, top right light, bottom left shading, then our color overlay, the bottom info, and that's it. So if you want to see more game day graphics like this, check out this video. The last one's gonna be super sick, so get ready for that, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.